If you're like many of my clients, or myself for that matter, you may have wondered at one time or another why it seems you can't lose fat off the area that you want. Let's say this is your bottom half of your body where you store your fat. And this little smaller roll is the upper part of your body where you don't tend to store fat as easily. The same story could be said if you have a leaner lower body and you tend to carry your fat in the upper body. It really doesn't matter. You have done the work, you figured out how to eat in a deficit, you are so good with your nutrition, you are resistance training the appropriate amount of times a week. So we're going to say that you notice that maybe the scale has gone down, maybe 1 pound, maybe 2, that as you've been losing body fat, we'll just take off a few rolls here, and some body fat came off here. You don't understand why you can still see it in the upper body compared to the lower body. This continues on and on until you might notice after months and months of being so on plan that you are actually looking much smaller in the upper, and the lower doesn't look like you've taken much off. But you have been. The reason is it's just in the eyes of what you're seeing. Once your body has run out of fat to take from the areas that it doesn't necessarily like to store it, then you will eventually lean out in the areas that you don't happen to be happy with. It's just that people give up, or they say this isn't working, and then they completely go off plan and start to eat poorly or give up exercise. If there's one bit of advice that I can give, if you're trying to make changes in your body, is to grow your patience muscle. You didn't get to the way you are overnight, and give yourself almost the same amount of time to reverse it and do it properly.